Whoa!
A new camera technology which can capture drivers illegally using mobile phones behind the wheel has been tested in Victoria. News Corp reports that more than 1,200 drivers were detected over 14 hours of testing on two major Victorian roads.
Right, let's get today's take on this with Shelley Horton from Shell Shocked Media and Andrew Bucklow from news.com.au. Shell, so this is, it combines advanced cameras, specialist computer software to detect, illegal phone use. There you go.
So that's what they're doing now. Photographs you.
Well,
yeah,
just no.
but I think it's great. I mean, really, we don't want people on their phone when they're driving. And I have been guilty of it, and I want something to stop me. So I think this will help deter me. But I'm now all about just having it plugged in and using Bluetooth, no problem. But there are so many people when you're on the road, you see a bit of a swerve, and when you pass them, you see that they're texting or something like that. Texting is really difficult to do when you're driving. So
or not.
It's seriously something that we need to do. So I'm all for this. Go for it.
Yeah, I think knowing that you could be caught on camera would be a serious deterrent, right?
Absolutely, but I guess we need to stress that the police are just testing this at the moment. They don't have any plans to actually use this technology officially at the moment, but it's shocking. I mean, a 2-second distraction can increase the risk of crashing by 20%. Apparently, and in the article it says that people are caught using iPads when they're driving.
What?
What idiots are driving around using iPads?
Just watching a bit of a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, was your laptop broken?
Yeah, exactly.
Couldn't get that out?
I mean, I get that it can be distracting, especially if you get a notification from Tinder or something like that, but you can wait until you pull over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Safety in dating and driving.
Exactly. Also making news this morning, Prince William has spoken out about his concern over the impact of social media on kids. The Royal gave a speech in Manchester saying he finds the effect of technology on children concerning and that modern parents are being forced to make up the rules as they go along. So, Bucky, Facebook has just launched a messenger app for kids as young as 6. Do you worry about the impact on the younger generation?
I mean, I wouldn't be worried if I was Prince William. Is Prince George really going to be sitting around from the age of 6 having a mobile phone? I don't know if he is, but it is pretty shocking to think that there are apps out there for like 6-year-olds to start chatting, and it is really concerning that your kids could be ending up chatting to people that you have absolutely no idea who they are.
Isn't there a rule with Facebook that you have to be 14 or 16 to have a Facebook
I think
page?
that this app is for kids to talk to their friends at school under the safety of, like, you're not going to be speaking to anybody that you don't know, so you can send cute little things to each other and all
But
that
is
sort of
it
stuff.
cute when you have bullying at school? Like, I just think this is opening us up a whole can of worms, and I'm not sure if it's a great idea.
No, I mean, I think we all grew up in the generation prior to social media. Can I put you
Yeah, I was like, oh,
See?
chucking me in with you, okay.
Sorry, mate, you're at the grown-ups table now?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you're about 28, aren't you?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So are we. Yeah.
But, I mean, it's a whole different ballgame now.
It can ruin your life. Like, I honestly look at I am so happy that a lot of my, early 20s was not recorded because it could actually have completely damaged my career or accelerated it. Depending on how you
but
look.
none of us would be here.
Exactly, yeah. Let's
had
put that
social
there.
media been around.
Well, Kim Kardashian did pretty well out of some of those things. So,
that's
Well, yeah,
true.
the momager helped with that.
Yeah.
All right, well, look, stay with us because Shelley and Andrew are going to be here when we come back. And are you guilty of sidebarring? This is a rude new trend that Sonia Kruger would never do with her Logans. That is ruining relationships. Stay with us.
Welcome back. Now, apparently many of us have been guilty of sidebarring. That is a new name for a rude social trend where you're at an event and you get a bit annoyed with the person you're talking to, so you text your friend who's also there. So basically you're having a conversation with someone over text and you're bagging out someone who's in the room.
What could possibly go
Shelley and
wrong?
Bucky are here. This would never happen to these two. Bucky, go on then.
Yeah, it happened to me and I got busted. It's the worst. It happened to me at work, actually, using the work chat program. And I was chatting to someone else and mentioned this person's name.
Rupert Murdoch.
Got a bit confused. Uncle Rupert. I'd never say anything mean.
Uncle Rupert.
And I accidentally sent it to the person that it was about. But the worst thing was they weren't at their desk yet, so I had to wait for them to come back and just sitting there. They were out to lunch for like an hour and I came back. What did I say?
What were you saying about them?
I don't want to say that. Why would you?
Because that's the interesting part of the story.
Correct. Not that you got busted, but what were you busted
What were you
for?
saying?
I'll just tell you off air. How about that?
Okay.
Anyway, it's
We'll
the
live
worst.
tweet that
It's for the
conversation.
up late version of this show.
Exactly, yeah.
Shelley sidebarring.
Oh,
Do you
look,
think it's rude? I think it's
of
natural
course
to
it's
do
rude.
it. Oh,
Like,
but
we're not
everyone
going to
does
say
it.
that it's not rude. It is. But I have been sprung on email where I've, copied in the person who I was talking about. So
The worst.
I've been really scarred by that. So
Yeah.
I think that it's just dangerous if you're texting because messages flash up.
Too easy, don't they?
Yeah.
I've often, like the last message that's there, I've replied to somebody else and it's gone to that person
Yeah,
instead.
yeah.
And it's like,
It's just, seriously, it's a minefield. People, it's a minefield.
Perhaps you'd like to name names, Sonia, if putting me under pressure.
no, I did it just the other day. I think I did it with Dave. I sent him something that was meant for somebody else,
Like your husband.
We had a strange text message the other day, but it wasn't anything
It
like
wasn't.
bad.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know what you're talking
It was
about.
like pick up milk.
Yeah.
Something like that. Also
I
making
hate you.
news.
Yeah.
Pick up milk and you've ruined my life.
People are accusing the online dog shaming trend of being cruel. Now, this is when owners share a picture of their pet with a sign calling out their crimes, like peeing on the furniture or eating things they shouldn't. Shelley, I think we have some examples
I hope
here.
so,
to
because
show
otherwise
you.
it's us. There
That's
we go.
it.
See?
I ate the
Yeah.
bananas off the counter.
And
Turns
I'm
out I'm allergic.
Dog shaming.
There
Funny
is
or mean?
no- It's funny,
other dogs'
man.
faces.
I actually love it, and I love the guilty looks on the dogs' faces. I haven't ever been able to get my dog to sit still long enough to actually
wear a
put
sign?
the sign down.
I love that
But
dog.
I do have a picture of him when he jumped up and stole an entire
that
wedge
Shelley's
of
dog?
brie.
That's your dog?
That's my dog. That's Mr. Barkley. An entire wedge of blue vein cheese.
Oh.
Ate the entire wedge. Can you imagine the explosion the next
No,
day?
I was gonna
Not
say,
pleasant.
Blue vein explosion. Never mind. Move on. Bucky, do not mention what I just said. Just let's go
Okay.
into dog shaming.
Okay.
Okay.
Save us! Save us!
It's not going to be easy.
You don't have a dog.
I don't have a dog. I don't think this is cruel, and I can't concentrate now because
I meant the cheese.
I'm going to change my Twitter handle today.
Oh, it's getting worse the more I think about it.
Seriously,
Please, somebody put up a picture of a dog.
Wow.
It wasn't. There, accuse Mr. Barkley.
Different kind of shaming.
Oh, Mr. Barkley.
my God.
Oh, let's get something on Facebook and Twitter. I think we have some breaking news coming up. We have to get out of this segment. Thank you both so much for coming to my last show. Still to come, an exclusive chat with Margot Robbie as she steps out with Tonya Harding, who she plays.